penis.
Well, there she
There
is.
it is. That's what it looks like. in waveform.
That's what a penis looks like.
That's what it looks like in
When
waveform.
Darth Vader is like,
Are we
like,
talking?
Oh,
there we go. I just
planet
heard
in the
myself.
Arctic
There we go.
somewhere. He's
That's the system.
Okay.
He knows immediately.
Like, sir, come on.
I'm still a little bit.
It could be
not
anything.
really. That's not. That's not
That's
bad.
the one. The rebels are there.
we'll-
Skywalker's
we'll call
with
it
them.
good.
They're like, I don't give a fuck who's with them. Like,
Skywalker's
I don't care about your plan. Don't give me this exposition. I'm just a fucking random general.
Hold on, are you guys supposed to have this in the shot?
Have what in the shot? What's in the shot?
I don't know. You walking out of the room?
Oh no.
No.
Are we
rolling right now?
Is this on?
Yeah. Well, he just walked right past the camera.
That's fine.
You're an asshole, Buff.
What?
There's a reason why we keep the camera on Jake and I. It's because we're easier on the eyes than the rest of you.
Hey man, we want it.
True. Cheers. Welcome.
Y'all ugly.
Yes. Quarantine again. Extra. Double dose.
Quarantine part 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're
The
back.
deuce.
Hopefully not.
Big Gretch, she just comes out of nowhere. She's like, I'm big.
So I am not the vice president. So everybody's staying home.
Yeah, she was a candidate, wasn't she?
Yeah.
They
Was
were
she?
thinking,
Yeah.
I did
thinking
not
she
know
was
that.
going to be a VP. Which I'm not mad that she's not, but at the same time, I don't know if we got the worse or the better option. But yeah, we're going to be at home for another 3 weeks.
Let's quarantine ourselves in the podcast
Retail
room.
guy.
So it's funny that you say that. Now I was at an undisclosed location this morning. I had a speakeasy breakfast.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
saw picture evidence of it.
Yeah, it was very exciting. It's part of my history too. Apparently, my grandma's father, my great grandfather, was a rum runner. Fucking ran liquor across the Detroit River. So
Wow.
it gave me a little thrill.
Running liquor across the state line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Well,
a
fucking
song
from
title.
the
From
internet-
here to
Yeah.
Texarkana. What is he fucking? Oh, there we fucking go. That's what I'm talking about.
You didn't do it.
Daddy hears himself. That's nice.
Tapped it.
My voice is
Hey, that's Mr.
like,
Daddy to you,
just
sir.
golden silk molasses. Sugar. Like
There's a reason why we do a podcast is because we do love the sound of our voice.
I love the sound of your voice. Thank you.
There we
You're
go. The
welcome.
headphones jack wasn't.
It wasn't plugged in at all.
It was plugged in, but it wasn't up.
You are an asshole. Like
There's some
A
sort of jacking
massive-
dysfunction. You're telling me.
I could jack off right now. if that helps.
okay.
Yeah, you should be able to hear yourself wonderfully.
If you can you don't put it back in your
Sir.
So there was I just watched one of the episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's the cop show that has Terry Crews and then
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg.
Adam Sandler light.
And there's a scene in the beginning of one of the episodes where they get so they're at the cop station and they get a new snack machine and they're very into it and Andy Samberg is christening it with the wine bottle. He's like, I
God.
dubbed thee Snacky Chan. It was great. I don't know. I just had to talk about it.
Snacky Chan.
I love that show.
I just feel it would just be a bitch. Like you smash it over the snack machine and then there's glass and wine that goes everywhere.
That's what happened, and then
Yeah.
it broke. It just went down. And then
I
they're
feel
like,
like-
oh no.
I feel like every time you go to a vending machine, it doesn't work. Every time I ever go to a vending machine, there's a problem. Like it doesn't matter. It's like either the thing's legitimately not working. Like it literally just says not working, out of order, or I put my money in and it spits it back out.
Dude, get this. Think
I need
about this.
$1, just not that dollar that you
That's
have.
a $50 bill, yeah.
Not
Nope.
that one.
Nope.
Yeah.
Get this. This is
This one
true
has
story.
too much
So,
cocaine on it.
at our place of work, the snack machines, you have the option to just swipe your card to pay. So this was about probably almost a year ago now. I went to grab some Reese's or whatever, and I swiped it, and on the little screen it says invalid funds. I'm like, how do I not have invalid funds in my bank account? And I swipe again, and I double check, and it shows that they had screwed up the price of what the Reese's was. There was like the decimal was wrong. $100,000. I was like, what if I had $100,000 in my bank account? Would that machine have charged me 6 figures? Could you imagine the fucking heart attack someone would have if they that happened?
The bank should call you for something like that.
Dude.
Like, you sure about this?
That's how a motherfucker gets fired somewhere. Like, whoever programmed that machine or whatever.
Dude,
like,
I was walking away and I was like, should I tell like
you work with it has that? Like,
there's somebody there?
no,
that's
there's
got that.
definitely
Yeah, you got that
a
right.
lot
I
of
was gonna
people
say
that have that.
This
there.
could be a money-making opportunity for
Someone
us.
did that on purpose, dude.
just
Somebody did that on
Put it
purpose.
to their account
Yeah,
and
because
straight up.
yeah,
Corporate
let's
member.
have $100,000 bag of Reese's Pieces, and no one's gonna notice. The one guy
Yeah.
who does swipe his card, the VP of whatever.
Boom, offshore account.
You know what I'm saying is like that's a little too hard. Not a lot of people have $100,000 in the bank. Let's just make everything worth like $100, and we'll start a business where they don't realize it. They're like, oh, it says $1.25, $100,
Yeah,
because they're just swiping a card.
and there's like some kind of fine print that's like
Yeah, little
very
disclaimer.
subtle.
That
Yeah,
says,
yeah, it's
No
like-
takesies, backsies.
How
Yeah,
often?
hey,
Yeah,
no
like
need
how
to
often
read.
do you
All
look
sales
at
are
what you
final.
spent at the fucking when you're buying something at a gas station?
Yeah, no, you don't.
Never. Like if I'm buying gas, I do. I'm like,
charged $100 fucking. I'd wonder where that came from.
yeah, but you're not like when you're putting your card in, you're not
Yeah.
going like, oh, that's $100 or oh, that's $486.
You notice next week when you check your bank account online
Yeah.
or something, you're like, what? When did I spend? What is that?
So,
And
question for you.
Bitch, you spent it.
And you ate it too. You ate
And
that
you-
Reese's.
You spent it. I put it in my pocket.
So if someone charges you $100, it should be a lot less than that. You call them up, and the only thing that happens is ring, ring, and they go, "Fuck you." What are you gonna do then? Are you gonna call him back? Like he's just gonna say the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
there you go. That's
Or
our
you-
business model. You
all
want
of
your
the money
back?
you're
Fuck
making,
you.
you legitimately just pay someone like $14 an hour to like put them on like an endless hold and transfer cycle so that they're like, you know what, sir, I believe that's with our billing department. Let me go ahead and reach out to them. Let me put you on a brief hold. And then you're listening to some shitty elevator music for like an hour and a half, and it just goes to like someone who's like, oh, you know what, that's in our machine servicing
Oh, no,
department.
this is the billing department. You wanted the shilling department.
You know what's
Common
funny too?
mistake. Hang on, I'll transfer you.
We record our own wait music, so like when you get transferred again, it's just like, I bet you're pissed off for how long you're waiting for the shilling department. It's just everyone.
We just get buffed to like
It's Friday morning.
we just get buffed to like hum show tunes.
Da, 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 da.
So if we just charge $100,000 and just as soon as it hits, we just leave the country, right?
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah,
more
you're gonna
than
leave the
that.
country with
Wait, hold on.
$100,000.
4 dudes?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're like that's nothing.
Don't
like,
have to work another day in my life.
Yeah. I mean, this is like 12 million pesos. Like, hope you boys like Mexico. Woo!
I like that. That was nice. Well done.
Fuck this! I'm out of here. I'm the new king of Thailand. Woo!
Thailand actually does have a king, I believe.
Really?
I
Yeah.
got 2 now. Woo!
Brought to you by 2 kings.
I like
See,
that.
that's a movie we need to make. Like some piece of shit.
Ning
from
ching
America.
tao pao wa. Prune candy. Brought to you by 2 kings.
2 kings, piece of shit from America, who rips everybody off, and he just jet sets, gets away. He goes to Thailand, and then he like runs into some kind of like Dalai Lama type guy who's in charge of Thailand. Oh wait, no, that's not accurate. I think Thailand like executes everybody.
they do not have a Dalai Lama on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like
I believe the Dalai Lama's.
I
is
know,
Tibetan?
but like you know, like,
Tibetan?
one of those like enlightened spiritualist leaders.
Like a Buddha?
yeah, one of them.
Buddha.
Right? Yeah, one of them guys.
Buddha.
You know?
Buddha.
So,
It's
Adam.
like, it's like an odd couple, but
Buddhacris.
Buddhacris!
Nice.
I like that. So, one of the first things that we want to try and do once everything's back to normal and travel and vacation is easy to do again, is Jake and I have talked about this in some detail, and I want to plan this out. We're gonna go to Tokyo, or just Japan in general, for
Japanese
2
game
weeks.
shows.
And the only thing we're going to do while we're there is go on Japanese game shows and try and be contestants and just play those games.
Dude.
We'll
I have never
document
once,
it.
never
Yeah.
once like ever considered a goal of mine to go on a coke bender. But if we're gonna do Japanese game shows, I want to be blowed out of my mind, just like gritting my teeth, eyes real wide, have no idea what's happening.
And we'll spend the 3 months before we leave just watching all the game shows that we're about to go on and just researching and studying and like physically like preparing ourselves,
setting up obstacle courses so that we're just like coked out of our minds, but really good at these game shows where we have no idea what the rules are. Like nobody. There's 2 white giants just like good at our game shows.
Yeah.
Like.
I showed you the SNL where Mike Myers played the host and Chris Farley.
Yeah, of the Japanese game show host. Yeah.
Chris Farley like didn't know what was going on.
yeah.
Like a guest on it.
That's good. That's good.
Look at this asshole. You gotta pee. You drink too much. You gotta pee. You got a tiny bladder.
You gonna wipe
'Cause
your
you're a
own
child?
ass?
Tell Steph we said hi. Oh, he's coming back.
He's just gonna drink. What's he
He's
doing?
got a big boy bladder.
Oh, he's doing. So we got Buff here in the room. We got Adam here in the room. Bobby's behind.
We
the
have Buff
computer.
we have him in the room half the time. He's left twice already.
That's
Tiny
around,
bladder.
though.
Child's bladder.
It's temporary.
Buff Child Bladder Music.
Buff boy body.
That's your nickname?
Oh my God. Come here, baby bladder. It's like you just peeing all the time. You get your diaper. You soil yourself.
Let's open up a taco truck, but all of the names of the different meals are ridiculous. I'll take the baby bladder, with the side of,
Ooh.
What is that?
The bladder. Yeah, and I don't want a small Coke. I'll take a bladder buster. Like, yeah.
Bladder buster.
What is that? Buddhacris. I want one of those
What's
too.
the Buddhacris? Okay, so it's Asian shrimp taco, but it's also Cajun Creole like crawfish on top. So it's yeah.
Yes, I'd like.
I don't know how to describe it. It's okay.
I'll have the Japanese game show. Okay, take off all your clothes.
You're about to get lathered up by a few dudes real quick.
two giant white dudes dressed as sumo wrestlers come out, and they've just got like baby oil.
And they shove a taco in your face.
But they've got like the giant like car washing gloves that are fuzzy. You know what I'm talking about? Just lubed up in baby oil.
This is like actually kind of pleasant.
Oh my
It's
God.
only for car washers? I didn't know that.
You're gonna be so fucking tan after this. They're just dousing you in baby oil.
Shameful display.
We should. What do you say?
Simpsons episode where they go on a Japanese game show to get home.
Who?
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
The Simpsons episode where
Oh.
they go to Tokyo, they went on a trip, and then they have to go on a Japanese game show to get home.
Oh.
So what happens? Like if we go and we get on these Japanese game shows, we spend like a 2-week trip, and every other night we're on a new game show in a different part of Japan.
Mhm.
Do we just become like internet celebrities and everyone loves us there? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we move there and we start making
Jake, you
like
would be a
Domino's
giant to
commercials.
I would be a giant to them. I'm a giant to at least one person in this room, so I would assume that I would be a giant to the good people of Japan as well.
Should we bring a bunch of other tall people with us? Just to kind of like drive the point home?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of like tall Scandinavian folk.
You've seen the Chappelle show where he shows like, this is my trip to Tokyo, and he's like just walking over like he's like Godzilla style.
I don't think I remember seeing that one.
Oh, it was great.
Like,
He
like
takes,
wait.
like a smokestack and breaks it and smokes it, and then he fucks the volcano. And then Godzilla comes in with like a terrible costume and he beats him. We'll have to watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is it? They're all on Netflix now.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
No doubt.
I got them first 2 seasons on DVD, and they're almost irrelevant now because they're on DVD.
Yeah.
Be like, is that just gonna go like straight up the way of the VHS player?
My daughter will never know what a DVD is. Not even
Isn't
a
that
Blu-ray
fucking
anymore by the
crazy?
time she-
Dude, think about like when DVD first took over and everyone was like, oh, I got this bitch in DVD collection.
Mhm.
And now if someone's like, oh, I got this bitch in DVD collection, you're like, and just crickets.
I'm impressed by a VHS collection at this point.
Well, here's the thing. So
yeah, because it's a VHS collection. That's nostalgic. DVD, you're a fucking scrub. Get out of here.
I actually am collecting Blu-rays because I love film. We all love film, I don't know where like the next generation of film watching is going to go. But here's my
I
problem.
actually collect film reels, okay? That's how much I love
I got
film,
a projector. But the thing is, like, I
Why
forget
did you-
about some of the
Why'd you
movies that I
become
love.
Ringo?
So I like to have it physically there, so I can be like, oh shit, I forgot. I haven't watched Ghostbusters in a while. Like, if you're just streaming everything, you're not gonna remember the 1,000 movies that you love and just like, be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch.
When everything goes to shit, Dino's and there's no internet anymore. Dino's just gonna be able to sit back and watch movies.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna assume that if everything goes to shit and there's no internet anymore, there's probably not gonna be any electricity either. So.
So you guys aren't gonna have me on the bike.
So yeah, it's gonna. Here comes my projector and film reel. We just hook a bike up to it, and let Bobby pedal away. We don't even give him a bike. We put him in a giant hamster wheel.
Oh, I like
a bike
this.
is too good. It has a seat.
Wait, no. Give him a seat in the hamster wheel. It'll be funny. So it's like a unicycle, but you're inside the wheel.
We just make him use a fucking unicycle. That's it. That's how he does it.
Oh my god, I saw this dude on a unicycle taking his like 2 little daughters on a bike ride the other day. They're riding bikes and he's behind them like on the unicycle, just
That's
like
the coolest dad ever.
looking like a weird hippie. It was the strangest
That's the
thing.
coolest
Dude.
dad ever. That's awesome.
It was just hanging out
All
on
right,
the
quick,
unicycle.
Were you in Ann Arbor? Like, where was this?
It was down the street from here.
Oh, okay.
I know,
That's
right?
well, this is pretty much like Little Ann Arbor. Like it's
Well,
Yeah.
like you graduate U of M. You're like, oh, where am I gonna live? Royal Oak. Or you graduate Ann Arbor. I'm sorry. You graduate U of M or whatever I said, and this is the only place you can live is Royal Oak. That's it.
There you go. So what's Ferndale? What would that equate to?
That's like I went to U of M Dearborn.
and
So
I had an experience there.
enlighten us.
There's a lot of in Ferndale.
That was a wink.
He's
Double
winking.
wink.
Like, there's a man winking to another man.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why is
Because
he
we're in Ferndale.
is he just saying like, hey, we're in Ferndale? What's he saying?
You know,
Like,
One in Ferndale.
when in Ferndale, like.
yeah, when in Rome, do as the Romans. When in Ferndale, do as the
Do you seriously
Ferndale
not
Indians.
know what I'm talking about?
Ferndale Indians? What she said? Hey? He was just saying hey.
There's
I don't know if you're trying to
I'm
trigger
trying
at him or if
to
you're
yell
actually
something.
just like
Alright.
not.
Heard it, we know.
Okay. Bitchin' pinball machines. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, there's
I
a
love
lot of-
pinball.
I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of pinball going on in Ferndale.
You know, pinball was actually outlawed.
Where?
In Ferndale?
It was too hot. It was too hot over
wrong,
there.
but there's some sort of.
Are we still going? Is it still happening?
To Ferndale?
Did we
We're
stop?
still going to Ferndale? I don't think we should go to
My
Ferndale.
brother,
Apparently there's a lot of
who's
pinballers
not-
in Ferndale and it's illegal.
My brother lives in Ferndale.
Pinball was banned.
Does
beginning
does
in
your
the
brother-
early 1940s. It was banned.
Say that again.
Pinball was banned beginning in the early 1940s until 1976 in New York City.
Why was it banned?
New York mayor.
'Cause that
Theodore
goddamn
Yellow
pinball wizard, that's
was
why.
responsible for the ban, believing that it robbed school children of their hard-earned nickels and dimes.
Oh my God.
What the fuck did they earn nickel?
I'm
What
pretty
did
sure
school
Pinball
children
Wizard was
earn
written in
hard-earned
time.
nickels and fucking dimes for?
Oh, when you
Schoolwork?
I don't know.
It's the 40s. What the fuck? Chores? What? Like child labor?
40s until
Well, yeah,
76.
I don't know about child labor laws back then.
At 46, there were child labor laws. But why the
Well,
fuck
you could still-
robbing school
you could- all right.
school children of their hard-earned nipples and boobs, nickels and dimes? I'm sorry.
You could be a paper boy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, remember those?
Yeah.
Remember the paper?
There
I
were
remember the
odd
paper.
jobs and things where it's
Pepperidge
like,
Farm runs
hey,
the
we
paper.
can pay a nickel for somebody to do this.
What are
you
they,
know?
Thickling Pickles? What's going on?
Yeah.
What is this, Ferndale?
Can you say that all the time, no matter where we're at? What is this, Ferndale? Doesn't matter what you're referencing.
This is a really nice place. Was it Ferndale? Wow, this place is just, it's gone to shit. Is it Ferndale?
Was this Ferndale? Let's see. Ferndalians.
We're going out of
Ferndalians.
town. Oh, you're going to Ferndale.
That's all you go. That's all you do.
Someone winks at me like, oh, you're from Ferndale. Like, everything's Ferndale.
Oh yeah, from now on, winks are Ferndale. Winks are Ferndale.
Yeah, we're heading to downtown. And just real fucking annoyingly obvious about the wink. You're just like,
Well, right there on 9 Mile, there's the Rust Belt Market, right?
Yes.
So you could be like,
where?
Like right there,
In Ferndale?
9 Mile and Woodward and Ferndale. There's the Rust Belt Market, like right there in the corner. So you could say, oh, I'm going down to the Rust Belt Market down
in the Ferndale.
Then, I don't know. My mind would just race if someone said they're going to the Rust Belt anything. It sounds like some kind of.
I still don't understand this whole bit about Ferndale. Let's just move on.
People are afraid of Ferndale.
I like Ferndale. My grandparents lived in Ferndale. Still live in Ferndale.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, both my grandpas.
I like it there.
I like.
Nobody fucking caught that.
Both my grandpas. Well done. Well done. That's Grandpa and Grandpa.
Yo, like Grandpa and Grandpa. Thought that shit was illegal in your day, just like pinball.
You ever notice in the movie Mrs. Doubtfire where like he goes to his brother to like his brother gives him all the makeup and like the mask and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
brother's like overtly gay. Like
yeah.
Overtly gay.
And like he's the guy he's married to, his husband or whatever. And then when the kids find out that it's Robin Williams like dressed up as Mrs. Doubtfire, they're like, "Where'd you get all this stuff?" And he's like, "From your Uncle Fred and Aunt Jack." And as a kid, that goes over your head,
Yeah. God, I love that fucking movie. That in my opinion might be Robin Williams' best movie.
Okay, yes, and here's why. Imagine them rebooting.
They were talking about doing that a couple years back.
Fuck?
They were gonna do a TV show.
No!
Yeah.
I know.
You can't do that.
No.
Again.
No.
You can't.
That you can't.
That thing,
Over.
the day a film studio comes out and says that they're either redoing or they're revamping or they're doing it as a show is the fucking day that I go to prison for arson, arson and murder, because I'm gonna board them into their home with their family and burn their house down.
They tried to remake Back to the Future as well.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't do it.
No, do not ruin Back to the Future. Stop ruining everything. Just let it be.
Don't remake it.
Just stop.
Just
come
listen
up
to the
with
Beatles.
something new.
Let it be.
Yeah.
Just
Little
fucking
Beatles.
let it be. Like legit, like we could all use a little Beatle time. Everyone just chill the fuck out. Let it be. Let it
I
be.
wonder if Disney's like, let's remake the original trilogy.
Let's remake the Beatles.
long.
They could remake the prequels. I'd let that happen. Let's try that.
No,
Start
no, I couldn't. Don't touch it. Just don't.
Yeah.
No,
they're not
touch it.
gonna. They're not gonna remake anything.
No, don't remake it. Don't fucking. You try and remake Star. The day they try and remake Star Wars is the day I go to prison for arson and murder.
Dude, your day's coming.
I am burning something down.
Burn
Like,
Magic Kingdom down.
Yes.
I'm starting with that
Ferndale.
fucking tree, that giant fucking tree. I'm burning that bitch down. Magic Kingdom.
Oh
Nobody-
wait, what is that park that
It's
has
in-
the tree? The zoo one,
it's
the
the Magic Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I thought it was the Magic
Dude,
Kingdom.
they have a
Animal
whole
Kingdom.
Avatar like
Yeah.
land now where like it's all
Burning
set up.
down fucking Pandora.
Yeah.
Burning it down.
So, do they really have like 8 sequels to Avatar slated? Like, what is James Cameron doing? I don't understand. I'm gonna
He's
wait
gonna be
15 years.
alive before the third one is. He wants to do the third one. He's going on this record. It's been how long has it been?
Doesn't the new one come out
It's like
next year?
2009, 2010. That last one came out. The first one came out. They're still
I
gonna.
think it comes
do
out next
stuff?
year. The
Have
new
you
one.
watched
It
it?
does it. I don't know.
When's the
Huh?
last time you watched it?
I've seen it once.
Well, it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Do a
Seen it
rewatch.
once?
on
It's a good
Disney
movie.
Plus.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's a good movie. I like it.
It's visually fun. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
You know. It's whatever.
of
It's a little
giant blue
basic.
people.
Like there's not really like depth to your characters, but it's not meant for.
But
that. It was meant for 3D
It's
glasses.
It's a visual film.
And it's not an
That's what it
original
is.
story. But what are they gonna do with all this?
Well, they need to add the Blue Man Group. I think that's the obvious choice.
yeah. True.
They'll slide right in and, make it
Play
work
some
for
weird, funky music on a chase scene, and then all of a sudden just be spotted in the woods somewhere.
They're gonna have Sigourney Weaver. her.
Yeah, she was in the last one. Did she die in the last one, or did she live the last
I can't
one?
remember. I think she's lived. I think she lived.
They're recording the
I just watched the
Oh,
Aliens,
another beer.
Alien films 1 and 2 recently.
Walk past it.
Dude, they're good. Sigourney Weaver's money, dude.
I never got behind the Aliens films.
Did you see the original?
I
Late
did.
70s?
It was a long time ago, though.
It's a classic.
It was legitimately. I think I watched it in like late '90s, early 2000s.
It's so good for its time. It's such a good slow build. It's so freaky. Like you got to remember. Huh?
Yeah.
Alien 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
I don't know. Like my favorite part about those movies is that there's a crossover between that and like the Call of Duty 4, where Gaz on the first level. He pulls the shotgun out and he goes, "I like to keep this for close encounters." And one of the dudes literally says that about like his plasma shotgun. They're like in this little thing. And he's like, "I like to keep this for close encounters," and then he just blows an alien's head off, and that transitioned into Call of Duty.
Bill Paxton was in the second one, and so is, I don't remember his name, but the black dude from Ghostbusters in the second one. And if you watch that second one, you can tell, I started laughing out loud. I'm like, there's so much of this shit that Halo blatantly stole, like when they made the Halo game. They're like, let's base it basically off of Alien
We were
2.
talking Ghostbusters for a second, and I was like, hold the phone.
No, like
Halo is based on Ghostbusters.
No, Halo takes a lot of those aesthetics and like that style, and like they did that. Like a lot of the stuff from Alien 2.
An homage.
Playing a second, wasn't he like some sort of like punk like?
Yeah, he's like a private who's just like always like bitching about something. It's great. It's classic.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Who?
Billy
Lies?
Pax. Huh?
When the fuck did he die?
Yes. Schwarzenegger.
Between two other more famous people.
Yeah,
And fucking
Apparently.
Twister.
way between two of the more
Twister's a
famous,
classic.
way more famous people. I mean, fucking. Who the fuck? What the fuck else has Bill Paxton been in?
Twister.
Yep, never saw it.
True Lies.
What?
Never
Wait,
saw
you
it.
never seen Twister?
Never seen
Dude,
Twister.
it's a
Yeah.
classic.
A chick I used to date. Her favorite movie was Twister, and I still never saw it.
That's not a good first.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
that's not a good
Seymour Philip
favorite.
Hoffman. There's two legends there.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's true.
See, wouldn't that suck though? Like you die right
Would
between two
would
other...
Twister suck?
I know
It's a
it's
Twister.
iconic, but it's not a great
It's not a
movie.
great
Yes,
movie,
exactly.
but
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
iconic.
It's
It's
good.
iconic.
It, it has so much pop culture
Mhm.
space to it.
It's one of those bad movies you watch because it's nostalgic. It's
Yeah.
Like, it's good because it's bad.
And Bill Paxton's lines are classic in that film. He's just like
I
he
think
like
we're
screams the
going
things that you know are
in.
happening. Yeah, we're going in.
I kind of wish we had your former girlfriend on.
You could not.
besides
First of all, you could
Jake,
never drive through a fucking
She-
house.
'cause
No way.
I respect the fact she likes Twister. I mean, can we get her on? Can we get you off?
I
Can we
mean-
get her on? What was her name? Was her name Ferndale? What was
Her
her name?
This is Ferndale.
Well, her name was Greg. She lived in Ferndale.
You know they're showing The Shining when it fucking came through the drive-in.
Yes, yes. When the
And
Twister
when
blows
rips
it up.
apart when he's
Yep,
Jack's
it's
going through the-
classic. Buff likes to play the scene that's like rare footage of Jack Nicholson getting into character right before they shoot that scene, and he's got the axe in his hand, and he's just talking to himself and like
It's not
psyching
me,
himself
it's-
up.
It's someone else, another roommate of ours. It's not me.
Oh, it's not you? Oh, is it Luke?
Well,
It's
why don't you
definitely
like it?
Luke.
I enjoy it, but
Jeff.
You don't like that
I
scene?
credit where it's deserved.
Yeah.
It's
Why don't you respect Jack
He-
Nicholson's
he does.
process?
He doesn't want people to think.
Why-
It's not me.
What the fuck, Buff?
Oh, dude, I love it.
He's a genius.
It's a good scene.
He's
got the
Joker,
axe in his
live action. No,
hand.
he's not the
He's-
original live action. The show had the
I mean, have you ever worked for Stanley Kubrick? What would you do to hype yourself up?
Go to Ferndale.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
What type of
Find the
movie
nearest
are you
pinball
in?
machine.
Like-
Find the nearest pinball machine and-
I don't think Kubrick directs those kind of movies. I really, the man's branched out in recent years.
Speaking of drive-ins, another trip we have to take. I got to look up what state this is in, but there is a drive-in in America where it is on. There's a pond right in front of the screen,
Ooh,
and
and you
everyone's
floaties and you watch Jaws?
Yep, everyone's
Down.
in their tubes, and you watch Jaws.
Down.
I'd make a whole trip around
We
that.
could do
Yeah.
that. If we went to Port Austin, we could tie off. I could bring a projector. We could tie a screen between those two trees. and sit
No,
and
the one tree fell.
Oh, really?
The two ones behind the fire
It's like
pit?
One Tree Hill, but One Tree fell.
One tree fell.
No, so there's like the three in the front, right? There's the one in front of the neighbors. There's the one in the middle, and there's the one to right
Talking
next to the
about
creek.
right by the fire pit.
Yeah. So the one fell to the right.
Hey, you still got that stick?
I do have that stick. I just moved it today.
You moved the stick.
I took the stick with me to the new house. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna go to Ferndale now, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Ferndale.
Yeah, pinball?
Well, it's
Yeah.
fucking. It's Brighton, but I mean, whatever. It's a little farther away.
It's a stick. You don't know.
Yeah, it's a stick. You don't know. He thinks from Ferndale. Who cares? It's a good stick. It's a great
Still,
stick.
It doesn't have any of the trees, but we could do that there.
We could do what? Where?
Put a projector screen up and watch Jaws.
Fuck yeah, we could. We're just not between the two trees because
Because it's not there anymore.
there's only one brother now. Two brothers.
Make
Sad.
sure it's shallow water.
Did you
Two
cut
kings.
that bitch up?
Yeah, my dad went up over the weekend and cut it up last weekend. Nobody called me. It's upsetting. I would have loved to have gone up and
Go to
shot that
canoe.
bitch up. Dude. By hand?
Men do. Build
Mm.
canoes.
Just do it with a spoon?
Oh my god.
Just chisel it out. It'd be more like 5,000 spoons, but hey, you know.
I feel like you're adding to my bucket list here. I need to build a boat.
There was I used to do, you know those Metro Times magazines?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to like when I was probably like 19, I had Wednesdays off from this carpentry job I was doing so that I could deliver Metro Times magazines for like $100 for like 2 hours of work, right? And I deliver them at like 2 to 4 in the morning. And I would hit Lawrence Tech University and drop them off there, and they had
How'd you get around?
I had a car.
Oh, I thought you said like you were super young. Okay, gotcha.
No, I
You were
was like 19.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I was 12 years old, delivering Metro Times magazines in Southfield between 2 and 4 a.m. on Wednesdays.
On my bike.
When I was off from my carpentry job.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Dude,
That makes sense now.
So fucking, they had this thing where like one of their, I don't remember what the class was, but they had to do this thing where they built a canoe like the like American pioneers did, right? And they canoed it. It's a massive canoed it down the East Coast to like Virginia. So they put it in like fucking New York, and then they canoed all the way down the coast to like Virginia in this thing, and they would stop and camp every night. And it was like a 10 to 12 person canoe, and they had literally chopped down a massive tree, and they just dug out the intersection. So it was literally like bark and shit was on it, and it was crazy. Like that this bit, it was just a giant log hollowed out that floated.
Wait a second. This is Lawrence Tech?
Lawrence Tech University.
This is a fucking technical institute, and they're building boats out of fucking trees? Why aren't there lasers on this thing? What the fuck are they doing? My uncle went there.
Bro, check this out, laser
There's
beam.
nothing technological about fucking hollowing out a damn tree and saying, "Look what I made! I'm a technical guy.
Well,
I built a boat."
They were pretty proud of it. They had it on display when you walked into the main lobby, so
Did you
I
tell
thought it
them
was
to go
super
fuck
dope.
Themselves?
No, I didn't. I just looked at it and I was like, "That's cool." Then I dropped off the papers and left.
Did you tell them, "Hey, why don't you take?"
I also
that,
said hello to the night janitor too.
Why don't you take that boat and you ride it right off a dam, buddy?
A dam? I
Yeah.
don't know if you understand how a dam works. You can't
Well,
actually
the Hoover
paddle
Dam.
over a dam.
Well, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Why don't you
With
take that
that
boat
boat,
and fuck yourself with
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. You should have said something.
To what?
You should have
The
said
night
something.
security guard?
Yes. Somebody has to pay for this.
Sir, this asshole that I haven't met yet is going to be very
That's
offended
just-
by this boat because his uncle went here, and this is not up to his uncle's standards.
This isn't technology.
What
You didn't advance shit. You just made.
What if they were trying to understand the tech, like how technology has changed over the years in regard to boat building?
Don't defend these people.
Don't defend these
By
subhumans.
fucking carve a fucking pumpkin and make it float. You don't need to do a giant
Actually,
tree.
pumpkins don't float.
This isn't technology.
Really?
That's sort of
I
like
don't
being like, "Hey, look at us. We're doing this thing that we've done for 2,000 years." I'm just saying.
I don't know. I thought it was super cool.
Deforestation. Yeah, we're all
It was
about
super
it. What was the janitor's name, by the way? Was it?
It was Dekindre.
Lawrence.
Lawrence, exactly.
Lawrence Dekindre.
Rivers.
Man,
Okay,
those
so
boats.
obviously you
Lawrence
advocate-
Dekindre Rivers.
Advocate deforestation. Anything else you want to cover in this?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Deforestation.
Deforestation?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the name of technological advancement, it's a good thing.
Okay.
There's a bunch of bullshit about like these green fuels and stuff, and all they're doing is cutting trees down and burning them and calling it green fuel. It's fucked up, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Michael Moore actually financed a documentary about that.
How for solar energy we're cutting down trees and burning them to give us solar energy?
Well, it's not solar energy, but it's green energy. If you
So
burn a
we're cutting
tree-
down trees and
It sounds
burning them to give us
greenhouse gas
hydroelectricity?
energy is what it
Yeah,
sounds
but
like.
it's different when you do it. I don't know.
See,
It's
dude,
just-
that's what
it's-
he would say.
just-
It's
just-
different, man.
Like what? We're using heat to power something?
Yeah, but they call it something.
Michael Moore can eat a fucking dick.
He can eat a lot.
He's
of
the big
things.
fat fuck who
He's
does all
proof.
like the crazy edgy documentaries, right?
Yeah,
He's
but-
always got
not
a stupid
relevant
fucking
anymore.
hat on.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Office thing when Michael's like, I watched Bowling for Columbine last night. It's not a bowling movie.
It's
It's not
So-
what I thought it was.
What was the last relevant fucking documentary that Michael Moore made?
He did
Shit.
one on Trump.
He did what?
Relevant? I didn't know there was
He did what?
One on Trump.
Yeah.
Where he
Did
said
he?
one.
You made one?
So I'm not.
So the only reason he was relevant was because of Trump. So before that, what was the most relevant
He
fucking
did
doc?
one Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah, that don't give a fuck.
And then I don't know what else he did.
Michael Moore is fucking stupid. Put it that way. He's a big fat fuck in a stupid little hat every time I see him, and he's got these beady little eyes. Like, dude, stop eating jelly donuts. Fucking.
I enjoy
And just-
him, so I don't know. Fuck you.
I enjoy them. I don't know. It's fuck you. You've never seen one. Shut up. All right, next.
Okay.
You guys remember that show? Next.
Yeah,
No.
I do. The dating show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On was it VH1 or MTV?
It was MTV.
Yeah.
Like I didn't watch a lot of MTV.
And it was always the
but
dumbest shit. He's like,
Yeah.
my name's Kyle. I like Monster Energy and fucking babes. And then it was like, and then it was just like, and he's like, I don't know why she instantly said next. Like, that was the best show
My
ever.
name's Vic Hunger. And I like the fuck. Let's do this.
Dude, and dude, it was always so bad. She like, or like somebody like, I'm not coming back, boys, or something. Like it was, yeah.
I'd be
dude, it
like,
was so dumb.
how's it going? My name's Vic Hunger. My hobbies include lifting heavier weights than you and being the best. Next question.
They always have like some sort of thing they don't like. Like I don't like rivers. This is just completely fucking stupid.
They're
Yeah.
too wet. I just.
I don't like. I don't
He
like.
said that he grew up on a river, and I just don't like rivers.
Yeah, but that's the kind of shit that
Yeah.
you would see. They'd say like next, and it's over something like the most inconsequential
Yeah.
weird shit.
I don't like Swiss cheese because I feel like I'm paying full price, but it's only 75% there. Like that ain't me.
You got to imagine, like I would think that that's probably one of the leading reasons for like the hookup culture in our generation and younger is we were all influenced by shit like that. By fucking necks? Really?
Because you're not getting a whole block of cheese.
Yeah.
You don't-
Yeah, there's holes in that shit. You're screwing me over, man. Give me a discount.
It's not even.
All right,
Fuck you.
You don't like sand. I get it. Yeah.
Of course, it gets everywhere.
It's coarse and grainy. It gets everywhere.
Vic Hunger. What do
Could you
want?
imagine if they got James Earl Jones to do that, like under
It's
Darth Vader's?
coarse.
Messes up as
Grainy.
Anakin on next. My name's Anakin. I don't like children or sand.
I don't like children,
I don't-
sand, or
I
sand
don't-
people, children.
No, he has to say younglings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like children, sand, or younglings, or any combination thereof. Yes, younglings.
How did, like they must have wasted so much film with how many wasted takes there were of him saying younglings and not laughing. What a fucking
Was
stupid term.
younglings? Was that a beer yet? Younglings.
Yingling?
Yeah,
Yingling,
that's
whatever.
an old brewery.
Yeah.
And some of my worst memories are my cousin graduated from Miami of Ohio, and my brother and I, we bought like a big pack of younglings because we heard it was good, and everyone wanted to die in that hotel room. I don't know what it was. We must have just bought the wrong one, but yeah.
We need to show. We got to tell out about that video with the younglings and all that shit that they re-edited as like horror movies. Where Luke showed us, and then like one of them was when he killed the younglings and they edited to show like one falling on the glass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's if Star Wars was realistic and all the scenes like involved blood and gore and stuff
Or
like that.
That's what I
Trevor
want.
Hit the fucking beam and he exploded
Oh.
in the fucking.
Yeah, that's good. There's also there's somebody made a video game like it's just like the opening scene where you're like, but like the video game and it looks like a video game that would be for like PS4 or something, and it's your Anakin. It's like the level is defeat the younglings. And he's just running around swinging his lightsaber.
He's like, this is where the fun begins.
I killed them.
What if you lost
Children.
that level?
You lose.
Yeah,
Like,
it's actually really difficult to
yeah,
play.
it's hard.
They come in waves. like dude, you ever hear the thing where it's like how many fifth graders do you think you could beat up if in every wave of 5 they came with another 6th grader? And then like they increase by 10 and come with a 6th grader.
Yeah.
So
How were all those Jedi able to be killed by clone troopers?
They were unsuspecting, I
Massively, like,
guess.
Yeah, but they were there. Like any other time, they don't get killed.
I guess it's kind of like if we were all hanging out, we're like, these are my boys, we've been doing this for years, and then one day you're like, he doesn't even know I'm about to do this.
you're like, wait a minute. You're like, let's see if he knows, and then you just off Bobby
Yoda was the only
as
one
a
who could
test.
fix it. He's the only one who'd be like, just flip backwards. And realize
Yeah.
it.
Well, shouldn't the Force have told them that like shit's about to get weird?
I guess so. Like,
But he sensed it, but they didn't understand.
well,
what
Mace
was going
Windu's stupid ass face the entire first 3 movies is like, I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. Like, no shit.
Don't
asshole.
talk about Mace Windu in his house.
I know he sucks. I like me some Sammy Jacks, but not
Love me
Mace
some
Windu.
Sammy Jacks, but fuck Mace
That
Windu.
guy's the worst. He ruined Star Wars.
Ruined it. He is the sole reason for the fall of the Jedi.
Yeah.
No one else is to blame.
He could have just not been a dick to Anakin, and everything would have been fine.
Thank you.
It would have been
All right,
fine.
I'm just gonna say it. The only reason anyone likes Mace Windu at all.
Purple lightsaber.
Yes.
That's it.
Never
That's
requested
it.
it.
He,
Never
he, is the
requested
only,
it.
he did like a lot of other Jedi's now that they've wrote in canon afterwards. Have purple lightsabers.
Mm,
Yep.
Oh, in
sure,
the
yeah.
movie?
The first one.
No, not in the
Requested
movie.
brought
Yeah.
it in.
If it ain't in the movie, it don't
First
count. And this is coming from the guy that's read the goddamn books. If it ain't in the movies, it doesn't count right
That's
now.
a very good point. Yeah.
Did you see the meme where he's about to...
And even half the movie, or even a third of the movies don't fucking
The
count.
Revan
Yeah.
Jedi
Sorry.
had fucking
Let's say-
purple lightsabers.
Yes,
the
he did.
meme where
Still wielded them.
Wendy was about to kill Palpatine after he knocks his lightsaber out of his hand, and he's like, wait, you're telling me that Anakin is not going to be a master Sith? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all right. He's
He's like, I like what you're doing here. You seem to be onto something. Did we just become best friends? Do you want to go practice Force lightning in the garage? Like, in the garage. In the space garage. No, just because it's in space, it doesn't have to be a space garage. It's a fucking garage. Like, you park your goddamn floating car in there. It's a garage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, single-handedly ruined everything in Star Wars. Oh, I can't hear myself. Now I can.
I do.
Hello.
Fine.
What are you doing there, Bobby?
Do you guys want to stop this one and just do another one?
I mean,
We got like
Wrap it up.
I feel
Yeah.
fine. I think like we're.
This guy just keeps doing things with my headset, but yeah. Yeah.
We're at 40 minutes.
We're answering
Yeah.
your question. Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Eh,
Yeah.
Call it quits.
Call it spits.
Yeah.
Unless we can get like one more really good bit in, I say we quit.
Little bits.
I got a good little bit for you.
He always says
Hey,
that.
I already went to Micro Center today.
What is this, Ferndale? Sit down.
Back to Micro Center. You know what I'm talking about.
I was going to say, too, like, do you think that Anakin, you know, when he's killing younglings, that he did the first ever mass Force choke? Like, he just...
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Multiple,
Does that
yeah.
happen? You think he could do that?
I'm sure.
So wait a minute. You ever see like, I don't know if anyone in here has seen it. What is it called? Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know how they do the Broly movie, and they have the people like the slave workers, right, in the movie, and then but in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged version, they're like they're sexual slaves. They're like masochists, right? And
Yeah,
so.
okay.
Like the slave driver like comes and he starts whipping the old man, and he's like, and his like kid is like, no, mean, like, and he's like turns
Oh,
around and
Jesus.
he's like, oh yeah, and he's getting whipped instead of the old man, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
fucking the planet's about to blow up, and then they're like, oh my god, like, and then it blows up, like, and fucking you imagine that the youngling, one of the younglings is into it, like.
Great. It's great.
He's like just about to be a Padawan. He's old enough.
So you guys, before we all met up today, I don't know how you guys had this miscommunication, but I'm going to give you the perspective.
Oh yeah, fuck you guys.
I'm going to give you my perspective of what happened. So I'm at home. Bobby shows up, and he's got some Dondies. He's eating
Bobby
Dondies.
shows up.
And he's like, yeah, Adam's about to meet up here, and then we're going to meet Jake at Micro Center. I'm going to get a computer for Jake. All right, cool, fine. Adam shows up. We bullshit for a bit. They bounce. 20 minutes later, Jake comes in. We're bullshitting this and that. I'm like, wow, that was a quick trip. He's like, yeah, just waiting for Bobby. I'm like, he's waiting for you over at Micro Center. And Jake gets up and says, God damn it, Bobby. Didn't even say which Micro Center. How am I supposed to know where to go?
I'm gonna go and get you. You never fucking text me back.
You were just like I was like, hey, on my way. You're like, cool, me too. And then you're like, and I said like, meet you there. And then
I said, hey, I'm gonna go get this started so we're ahead of the game instead of waiting for you. Look at your text.
No, I know it's there. Saw it afterwards. You know, driving.
So you're just like, Bobby, fuck that.
Driving, phone in pocket, not answering it because I drive a fucking stick shift. So, you know, might have a lot to do with it.
Hey, pinball guy, man.
I fucking love pinball.
There is one thing.
Shout out to fucking Best Buy and Kroger. That's what it is, dude. It's like Best Buy set up in an old Kroger.
The bastard child of Best Buy and Kroger from 1998.
Yep, dude, that's legitimately what it is.
Best Buy doesn't even hold a candle to that fucking store. You can't find anything at Best Buy when you want to find it, ever. At least recently.
Yeah, but like, I said it before, the shopping carts, they look like some kind of torture device.
Dude, the shopping carts, bro.
And they just put shit, we're gonna put this here, I don't give a fuck.
Bro, can you pull up a picture of Micro Center shopping carts and just show them? Because, god damn it, I know that no one,
I don't know if
all 4 people watching this won't be able to see it.
Do
but...
do those carts also have the little seat for your infant child?
No.
Fuck your child.
Yes,
Leave him in the car.
Yeah.
Put Riley in it before.
What?
The Taker, they do.
They do?
Don't listen to him, they don't.
Okay, Anakin.
The interwebs is going slow, so you know.
Well,
My phone's off, god
Stop
damn it.
using Google and try Yahoo or Ask Jeeves.
Ask
Can
Jeeves.
you still use Ask Jeeves?
Is that a
Can
thing?
you still
It's
ask
just
them?
ask.com.
Can you
Oh.
still do that? Well, what happened to Jeeves?
They got rid of him in like the early 2000s.
Why?
Jesus.
Where is he now?
Yeah. Retired or dead.
He's not answering our questions.
No, I know.
What's he got to hide? Is that what this is really about?
It's a conspiracy.
Mm.
Silence Jeeves.
Silence Jeeves.
Bring
Ooh.
back Jeeves. Hashtag bring back Jeeves.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Yeah.
Jeevesgate 2020.
It's Bobby's birthday. Happy
It is
birthday.
Bobby's birthday. Shame that he can't even
Jeez.
get the fucking interwebs to work on his birthday.
That's my fault.
This is
When
the
the
guy.
brothers-
Says
Two fucking
this
four.
site can't be reached because it's Bobby's birthday.
This is the guy that you're having build your computer. The guy who can't get the internet to work.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
ironic.
Yeah. I'm gonna call him every time the internet, like my internet gets shut off or it goes down or something. Like, Bobby, the interwebs are broken.
All right, so
What
get
did you
this.
do?
So you guys remember like those early 2000 Macintosh, like everything, the whole computer was in the monitor. It was
Yeah.
a big head, and you could have colors. It was like white and green
Yeah.
or white and yellow, whatever it was. So my uncle
They were
helped
like
my-
almost see-through.
Yes.
Yeah, love those things.
Dad got one. I'm like around 10 years old. My uncle helped him set up all the software, get everything going or whatever. But what he did, and he didn't tell my dad, and this is hilarious because it was like this for months, maybe even years, is anytime like my dad would enter like a new screen or go into a program, my uncle recorded his voice going, "No, you idiot!" And it was every time he went into anything that would play, and it was the funniest thing. My dad could not figure out how to make it not do that.
Your uncle's a fucking legend.
That's funny.
Do you just call him Uncle Legend?
Uncle Legend.
I would just call him Uncle Legend until it, even at his, you're giving his eulogy and you're like, I know we're all gathered here to celebrate the life of Uncle Legend, and they're like, wait a minute, who? What the fuck are you talking about? You're like, Uncle Legend. You guys don't remember that time where he did this? No, just me. All right. Well, Uncle Legend was a great man. It's like, it's almost like if like John Legend died, but is John Legend your uncle? I feel like John Legend's your uncle.
That's a good one. Hey, Uncle Legend. Hey, you could just call me Uncle John. I'll call you Uncle Legend.
Legend. But everyone's got everyone's got an Uncle John. I want an Uncle fucking Legend.
Well, let's wrap it up on that.
Did you just shut a light off?
Well, it's not me. It was this.
I think it was this asshole.
I didn't do nothing.
This
Somebody
stupid
did it.
asshole. Look at him.
I touched nothing.
Time's
I
up, huh?
touched the damn thing.
Time's up, bitch. Chop, chop.
What the fuck did I do?
Well, it came unplugged or
You
something.
fucking tripped over the wire.
There we go.
Oh, now he turns it back on right before we shut this bitch off.
The guy who got a,
Well,
Buff. This is why we can't have nice things.
you know.
This is why no one likes you. Oh God, did I say that?
Yeah, let's call it
This
that.
is why we all love you.
all right. That's it?
Piece
Is
of
that it?
shit. You stupid little bitch. Stupid asshole. We're just gonna talk shit about you until Bobby shuts everything off.
That was a good episode. Episode. episode.